Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to race number one of season one of the debut season of the PCSRA Busch Series. Getting ready for 17 laps of racing in the Coca-Cola Cherry 399. As you look at the grid, we have Azar Amirmoez, Riley Robler on the front row, then T Jumiaka and Amirmoez in row number two. We'll show you the rest of these starting lineups while these cars are rolling off behind the pace car. As everybody ready to go racing here today for 17 laps. You look at the rest of the lineup right there. 38 drivers will take part this season. All 38 will, as we have a couple of stragglers trying to catch up. That was Malin Lee and Chloe Carmichael, but that shouldn't be an issue if you ask me. 17 laps of racing. If it was anything like our truck race yesterday, I'm really curious how this race is going to play out for Busch Series racing. Excuse me, I almost said Buffalo Wild Wings, a series that's no longer active anymore, and this is the replacement. So, here we go into turn number 3 and 4. 17 laps coming your way. Should be a lot of fun and should be an exciting race here today. Here we go. Time for the Cherry Coca-Cola 399 or Coca-Cola Cherry. Either way, it's the Cherry Coca-Cola 399. You get the picture. Green flag. The inaugural Busch Series race is underway for PCSRA. In the words by Mike Joy, the Fox announcer, clean start so far and already 4 wide. This is not going to work on lap number 1, and around they go. You knew that was going to happen, and just like that, the big one on lap number 1. A lot of cars involved. Oh, this is not a great start to the season. Drake Robertson upside down. Riley Robler, Bart Simpson, Diego Marquez. Caution, no doubtably out. What in the world is the 30 doing? Just like that, yellow flag number 1 comes out. There's Drake Robertson, Emily Green, Azar Amirmoez, Bart Simpson, Riley Robler, Morgan Le Fay, Justin Hugo, Blake Peppers, Annika Ritchie involved. Lap 1. Annika Ritchie is on pit road as Azar Amirmoez will lead. So caution's out for the first time today on lap number 1. Let's jump back and look at a replay to see what happened. The big one strikes on the opening lap and it's going to take out a lot of drivers in the early stages of the Coca-Cola Cherry 399. Well, if you're a commentator like myself, this is the last thing you want to do, especially of starting a new NR series, is have the incident on the first lap. Blake Peppers and Annika Ritchie are going to make contact. Unfortunately, and as that is happening, the 7 made contact with the 12. That was Riley Robler and Azar Amirmoez. Those two also made contact. See, the 90 thinks is okay, and thinking, oh, I'm going to get through this wreck. Watch the 10. Whammo! Right up into the 90, just rips the left front of the Express Employment Professionals Dodge. You see the 57 got a piece of it. That's Luna Farmer. That's a shame for the teenager. Red flag, by the way, is out. There's a lot of debris in turn number 3, and they're going to have to stop the race, which, by the way, I had to throw the red flag out because of this. Lots of debris on the track, and unfortunately, a lot of drivers caught up in this incident. We're going to watch the 10. That's Justin Hugo. He's going to get on the grass. Can't see. Oh, here we go. This should tell it. Right through the Coca-Cola sign, and then loses control, and whammo! Up into the 90. Takes a 7 up into the wall. 14 gets collected. There's the 57 Luna. The 81 car got a piece of it. That is Elizabeth Gardner. Somebody turned the 8 car around. That was a 6. That was Malin Lee got spun by Jay Green in the 6. But man, oh man, what a mess. And there's Drake Robertson upside down. Unfortunately, his day is going to be over on the first lap of the race. And then I don't know what the 30 was doing here. 30 realized, oh, I wasn't involved. And then, oh, crap, pit road is closed, and I'm going to come back up on the track. So, not sure what the 30 was thinking, but man, a lot of drivers involved in this wreck. And that's what brought out the first caution of the day. We're going to take a commercial break, and on the other side of the break, we'll take you to the restart here at Coca-Cola. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing on lap number 6 of 17. Should bring us a total of 12 laps of racing to go. Azar Amirmoez is the leader. Annika Ritchie is a lap down. T Jumiaka second. K Langeland third. April Winters fourth. Makara Amirmoez fifth. Prudence Martindale is sixth. Seventh is Kevin Lambert. Eighth is Tony Lopez. Ninth is L Pelekai. And Landon Chang complete your top 10. Out of the race after that, only 8 to be exact. Surprisingly, it could have been a lot worse if you ask me. Lucy Myers, tough break for her and her debut, going to be out of the race, along with Azar Amirmoez. Riley Roblier, the 32 of Bart Simpson. The 90 of Blake Peppers as we're going back to green here at Coca-Cola. Morgan Le Fay is out, and also the 92 of Drake Robertson. Those drivers out of this race. And also you can add the 6 car, of Jay Green, who also got a piece of that incident. He's gone back also behind the wall with engine troubles as he's out of this race. So now 9 drivers are out of this race. Azar Amirmoez got a nice jump, but here's the problem. On a restrictor plate racetrack like this, that's not a good idea. So April Winters in the Marines 25 is trying to catch up. Annika Ritchie is slow due to the damage she got on her yellow Dodge. Excuse me, I almost said Chevrolet. There's Emily Green in the 33. A lot of damage to the Outdoor Channel Chevrolet. That's Michael Ford. Noah Parker. There's the 8 of Malin Lee. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of damage to the Oriole Rich Chevrolet. There's, I was trying to get to the 2, Diego Marquez. Brad Blackman in the 87 involved. There's Lucas Albon off the pace as he lost the draft. So this has been a really shaky start to this race, and was not expecting the big one, but unfortunately that's how it is in super speedway type of racing, if you know what I mean. April Winters right there, as we're going to be nearing the halfway mark, or past the halfway mark of this race. Out of the 38 cars that started, that was majority of the field that was collected in turn number 3. Surprisingly, a number of drivers didn't get a lot of damage. But unfortunately, they're out of the race as a result. Even though they have my number 35th, but it really doesn't matter. That's too bad. That's too bad for the drivers involved in all that hard work through the off season to get ready for this event, and it ends like that. And I have a couple of stragglers that are off the pace, like I said, due to the damage. There's the 33 and the 27. I wouldn't be surprised if those two get caught. There's Noah Parker right behind Brad Blackman, Lucas Albon, Malin Lee, Diego Marquez. That's got to be gut-wrenching for them. Annika Ritchie has already lost the draft. J Littletown has caught up somewhat. And that is how many cars we have left in this lead pack here. Now the 5 car up here, that's Chloe Carmichael now in the second position. That's the car Olga Scott ran in the Diva Busch Series back in Season 1. Azar Amirmoez in the 13 Outback Chevrolet. Of course, we saw the 13 did okay in our Truck Series event here yesterday. I don't think there is a 13 Outback in the Cup Series. I know that for sure. 13 finished second yesterday with Morgan Lohr behind the wheel of the Truck Series, so there you go. Of course, tomorrow we'll see Samantha Granger and the others in the Diva Cup Series, in the Cup Series, the Winston Cup Series, not the Diva Cup Series. I'm getting ahead of myself there, DV. And of course, forgive me if I'm recording this race, and I also recorded the truck race. Forgive me if I recorded both of those races at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it looks like I hear some cars up ahead. That's Emily Green they're about to catch. They're going 20 miles an hour slower than these drivers in this lead pack. Of course, remember in Busch, it's the top 25 that you need to be in for your win to count for a playoff berth. Whereas the Cup Series, you need to be in the top 30, which we will see that tomorrow as we cap off our Coca-Cola race weekend. And if you're hearing me yawn, during this race and all that, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm recording these two races back to back as I'm recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know that's not good for my body, but to be fair, I just want to get this series started up and recorded. But at least later today, or by the time you're getting this video, I've already recorded the Cup race. So, yeah, so like I said, forgive me if I haven't, if I'm recording this at 3 in the morning. So, I don't know what's going to happen. We could have lap traffic possibly could decide this race as we're coming to the white flag. One more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Down the back straightaway they come. They are nearing those slow cars. I don't think that could come into play. Yeah, they're going to be up ahead in turn number 3. I don't think they're going to catch Azar. And coming off of turn 4, Azar Amirmoez becomes the inaugural PCSRA Busch Series winner, winning today at Coca-Cola, taking the cherry Coca-Cola $3.99, and unofficially has she locked herself a spot into this season's chase for the championship. I'm just going to do this, make sure you guys see that. Standings are now official. I did that so that way I don't have to wait for the drivers. That makes it a lot easier. So, and look, it's Amirmoez 1-2 with Makara finishing second. That's fitting. P Martindale will come home third. K Carmichael fourth. T Jumiaka fifth. Jimmy Baker sixth. Darby King seventh. Landon Ching eighth. April Winters ninth. And Luna Farmer will complete the top 10. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results here, 28 of our 29 drivers finished the race. 28 on the lead lap. Emily Green was the last of them. Annika Ritchie was the only one who finished a lap down, and then everybody else finished out of the race, not even completing one lap, with the exception of Jay Green, who blew a camshaft. But Lucy Myers on down did not even finish this race after getting involved in the big one on lap 1. So tough break for Azar Amirmoez, Riley Roublier, Bart Simpson, Blake Peppers, Justin Hugo, Morgan Le Fay, and Drake Robertson. But that is going to do it for the Busch Series season opener. Tomorrow we'll have the Winston Cup Series season opener here at Coca-Cola to finish up before we head off to Sonoma next week. Please give this video a like if you guys enjoyed today's race. Subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We showed your full finisher results. Your point standings are down in the description heading into next week at Sonoma. We'll see you tomorrow for the Winston Cup race. Until then, I've been DeVol signing off as you've been watching yet another broadcast of PCSRA TV, where champions are made since 2010 and the best out of racing around the world since 2017. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Cup race.